Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming to our Maskquerade party. It's all about masks in May, and I hope you've come with your favorite mask. And I thought this would be a fun thing to do because we are not only have a lot of specials on masks, but it's just a fun, simple way, different way to do a Jafra gathering. And we were talking about the fact that people just don't take the time to mask, but it's so essential in what it does for the skin. So we're going to go ahead and get started and start sharing. And if you're joining us later, grab your mask. And if one of these masks sound exciting, put it on your order and get one for yourself. So let's talk about why you want a mask and what the benefits are. So I'm going to share a couple. Each of us can share a couple benefits. First of all, when you mask, it removes the top layer of dead skin and reveals that fresher, younger skin underneath. And it does a deeper cleaning. And each mask has a specific purpose. Ooh, can I have some? Nice nails. It has a specific purpose. So depending on what your needs are, kind of a fun thing to do is go to your Jafra website and click on skin, skincare, and then skin consult, and find out how your skin checks out. The little bee I have behind me, you'll actually find the bee buzzing, and that bee is going to analyze your skin. And so masks can take care of special needs. And ideally, you want to mask at least once a week. So I'm motivated to mask because I want all the benefits of staying ageless, younger, longer. What say you girls? Why do you want to mask?
I like it because it's just taking an extra 10 minutes or so, just for me. For me, it feels good. When it's finished, your skin feels really soft, and it's a nice thing to do. And we have so many masks that I can do a different one every week.
Definitely.
I was talking to Yvette today, and she was saying that she was reminded that you can multi-mask. Let's say you have an oily nose, you can put on a mask that's gonna, control the oil, but maybe you don't have enough moisture out in the ends of your cheeks, and you can put another mask to help add moisture. So I like the idea of you can do, like Kathy said, a spa day, and you can have, more than one mask on at a time for your needs.
It is really a fun thing to do together as well. I've taken masks when I've gone on family trips, and matter of fact, I'm going to Colorado to be with my 2 daughters and my son-in-law and my grandchildren. So we might just do a mud mask while we're in Steamboat Springs. It's really a fun thing to do, and everyone benefits from it. So let's hear what each of you brought. And I called it a masquerade party. I actually went to a masquerade party one time at PK Rue's house when she was living in Oxnard, and we had all the different masks and shared the benefits. Yeah, she did live in Oxnard for a while and owned a house with her son, and before she moved to Washington. So it was really fun, and it's just something that if you're disciplined, you do often. But even myself, I forget every once in a while, and then I see a mask, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to do a mask. I love the benefits. I also find that some of the masks stimulate your skin and get the blood flowing, which also helps with cleansing. So I'm going to let you ladies share your mask and share some key things about it. And then today, you can either do the side of your cheek. I hope you brought either some of the Jafra, what are they called, Norma? I forgot to grab mine. I grabbed a washcloth.
Oh,
the wipes. The Jafra wipes, the Boost wipes. You can use those, or you can use a washcloth, or you can just jump in the shower. So,
but turn your camera off because we don't want to see
it. Okay, Kathy, share what you brought.
Okay, I brought the Gentle Exfoliating Scrub and the Pearl Cleanser. And I mix these two together.
Oh.
and it feels really good because it gives the exfoliating a little bit more looseness to it. And I just use it as a scrub all over, leave it on for 5-10 minutes, and then take it off with a warm washcloth. And all I do is put a little bit of the pearl cleanser in my hand, add some water, and then add some of the exfoliating.
Can you hold them on the other side of your body so we can see them? Okay, turn it around so we can see it. Yeah, on either side of your face, bookends. Okay, next to your face, next to your face. So it's, yeah, okay.
You can see my face.
There we go. So the Revitalizing Pearl Cleanser, definitely a favorite, that has the crushed pearls in it that polish the skin. And then the Gentle Exfoliating Scrub. You know, there we go. Hey, perfect. And I love the idea of mixing them. Do you do it in the shower or do you do it at the sink?
I do it at the kitchen sink.
Okay.
I could do it right now at the kitchen sink, you know.
Oh, do you want to put it on and come back and show us?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, Norma, can you hear Norma if she talks?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Norma.
I like the idea of a spa type mask because, you know, like it was said, we don't always take the time. So my mask of preference tonight is the mud mask. I happen to really like the fragrance of it. Not everybody does, but I do. And I like it because not only do I get to relax and it's aromatherapeutic for me, but I have turned to, in my old catalog, I've turned to the page that has the mud mask on it because I wanted help with describing it. And it says that it purifies and invigorates the face and body with Dead Sea mineral mud and antioxidants. So I just like the ingredients also. Not only is it purifying, but it's a way to put in the proper ingredients or the, you know, like it says the key ingredients are provitamin B5, glycerin, and vitamin E to condition and hydrate. So not only am I getting the aromatherapy and the relaxation, but I'm getting good ingredients that are being absorbed and conditioning and hydrating.
Are you going to put some on your face or on your hand today?
I'll put it on my hand.
And what's the benefit of having people try it on their hand?
Well, they get to smell it, they get to feel it, they get to feel the difference after we wash it off. You know, if you're a sensory person, feeling, smelling is the advantage.
And you can, when you take
it
it off of one hand, Norma, can you see and feel the difference when you compare the two hands?
You know, I haven't done it on my hand for a while.
So maybe you can share that with us.
But I will, yeah, when we get to that point.
Now, I remember when we used to do the spa parties, and you girls can correct me, but I remember we used to talk about how often do you mask? And with the mud mask, it's not just for the face, it's for the whole body. And, you know, our décolleté needs extra attention. Some people do tend to have back knee and maybe chest issues, maybe on their neck. And so I remember if you have normal to dry skin, maybe once a week. If you could do once or twice. If you do have oily skin and maybe some acne issues, you could use it up to 3 times a week. And what some people do is they, you must have somebody cute in the room that you're looking at.
Dominic just got here and I wasn't sure if they were needing me, and so I muted myself.
Okay. So do you girls remember that when we did, you know, how to use the mud mask?
Uh-huh.
that you can personalize it to their needs. And I love
Right.
that the whole family can use it. Now, when you said minerals from the Dead Sea, did you know the Dead Sea has the richest minerals? And you talked about putting back in. So it is, as you mentioned, very nourishing. So that's really cool. And it's a big, big, big container.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful. And there is a special where you can get a mini travel size mud mask to try. And that is on page 27 of the monthly brochure, along with the microdermabrasion. So you can get a mini mud mask free, which is a $17 value. And then the two that Kathy mentioned is on page 26, and we have a special where you can get two for $29. So Kathy, you could choose the two that Kathy shared. Thank you, Kathy, that Kathy shared with us. I grabbed two masks because I just couldn't make up my mind. I love, and Norma said this the other day too, I love the Malibu Miracle Mask. And it's one of those choices in that 2 for $29. It is one of our classics. The three of us have been using it for over 40 years. And when they did the, I hope that you've all watched the Training Tuesday on how to reveal healthy skin and give your skin a glow. And she put this on, and I thought, I haven't done a Malibu mask for a while. And while I was listening to it, I went and put it on, and oh man, it felt wonderful. I remember back in the days, we'd talk about that it has mint in it, so it feels warm and tingly. And, it's always good to let people know in advance how it feels so that they don't think that they're reacting to it. But it does, this is one that does stimulate the skin, brings the blood to the surface for deeper cleansing. And I know we used to talk about using it if you did have clogged pores or acne. Anything else either of you can add about the Malibu Miracle Mask?
Well, I used to tell people if they had like one single pimple somewhere to just take some of the Malibu Miracle Mask and dab it on there and leave it on for a couple of hours. And it draws that pimple right to the surface. By the next day, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing what it does.
And people have blackheads, on their nose. It's quite amazing how well it draws and clears the skin. That's a great tip. How about you? Go ahead.
Pedicures, the foot chills.
Yeah.
I'd have them put the Malibu Miracle Mask, because we didn't have the ginger scrub at the time, but we'd put the Malibu Miracle Mask on the feet and, and leave it on the feet while I talked about something else. And again, it helped to slough off dead skin cells.
Very nice. That's neat.
I forgot we used to do that.
I did too. Bringing back memories.
New and lost.
Exactly. Well, if you look on page, I believe, so let's go back to where we have the...
Are you going to put it?
Yes, I'm going to tell you which mask.
Oh, okay.
So I have another mask, and it is the Volcanic Mask. The Volcanic Mask is especially nice, and that Pearl Cleanser, because anyone that books a gathering, whether it's a masquerade party or it's a facial party, we can do things whichever way we want. We can do them in person. We can make little samples, get them to the hostess. She can get them to her friends. We can be one place, they can be in another. But the hostess, just for putting the experience together, will receive a gift of the Gentle Exfoliating Scrub or the Pearl Cleanser. And the Gentle Exfoliating Scrub is a $32 value. So that is a beautiful gift. And as consultants, with a $300 order, we get to purchase one at a special consultant price, which I believe is around $8, unless the price has changed. But I do something similar to Kathy. Let me tell you about this one. This one is to polish and renew your skin. And I actually leave it in the shower because I'm one of those people that I just need to do it all at once. And it's a 2-in-1 micro polish. I am reading out of the full brochure. And you know, it's wonderful because Jafra gives you the words and the information, and you don't have to memorize anything. So this particular mask has volcanic granules that gently exfoliate and smooth and brighten. And it does have a little bit more, the gentle exfoliating scrub that Kathy shared is a little bit more gentle. Would you both agree
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, it's finer.
Yeah, it's finer. But I remember before Jafra buying something with apricot kernels in it, and it literally felt like it was ripping my skin. So these are designed to help your skin to be gentle but effective. It does leave the skin younger and renewed, and I'm definitely on for that. The volcanic granules and papaya extract gently break down dead skin and debris. So it does a little deeper cleansing. It's a dual action, so you can use it as a microdermabrasion, and it just brightens the skin and it gets rid of that dull skin. And when you get rid of the top layer of dead, damaged skin, your product actually works more effectively because you're actually moisturizing newer skin. You're not wasting as much product. And it helps to speed up the surface cell turnover and unclogs the pores. So, and this does suggest to use it 2 to 3 times a week. And sometimes if you're not sure, you can test it on your own skin to find out. A good place to test products on your skin is on the inside of the arm here or in the inside of your elbow, just to see how your skin might react if you are concerned. So I'm gonna put some, Norma, let's see your mask. There we go. And then Kathy, do you have it on your face or in your hand?
Yeah, it's all over my face.
Oh, you put on a thin layer. Okay. Oh, I see it on your left side. Does it feel tight?
Yeah.
So it's funny. I was kind of trying to freshen up for the meeting. I'm like, well, if I'm putting mask on, why would I want to do that? But you know, really and truly, the back of our hands really need a lot of TLC, and you can see it has the color of volcanic, and so you know you could do it here, and you can use it as a lip polish too, and you don't have to buy a separate lip polish. So maybe I'll just have a beard during our meeting tonight. Leave it on for a little while. What do you think?
Looks good on you.
So
I'd like to say something that I hadn't noticed before. When you're talking about the hostess plan and how they can get that volcanic mask, if you look on page 13 of the action brochure,
yes,
where it's talking about take the spa to them, at the bottom of that is the hostess program brochure. And if you scan the QR code, you can open up the hostess plan.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's going on right now. So if somebody didn't have a physical one, they could open this one and see, you know, how generous it is. And this is easily shared with your hostesses.
Would you share what the hostess gets on page 13? Kathy, can you hold that up on the action brochure? Because you do such a good job at it. Okay, so there it is. And
They get the mud mask, and they get the ginger and sea salt body scrub.
And how much do they pay?
$29 with each retail order of $300 or more. So when she has a $300 party, she gets that.
Correct.
And it's $59 value, so that's really good.
Yes.
And I used the ginger and sea salt body scrub this morning in the shower. All day today. My arms and my legs felt so much better than they normally do. You know, that moisture stays with you a long time.
Yeah, it does. And you know, it's funny how our nose protects us from fragrances. I remember back at my 50th birthday, my sister-in-law and I went to a spa retreat, and I had used that before we left, and we went to lunch first, and the waitress goes, "Oh my gosh, what's that smell? You smell so good." So, and I hadn't even noticed it. Of course, I felt like Kathy, all fabulous. But that is a great, who doesn't want to be taken away by a spa treatment that they can use whenever they feel like it. And it is great. And as a consultant, with a $300 order, you can order that too. Even if you don't have a hostess, you definitely, want to be a product of your product, because when you use something and you love it, you're more excited about it. You have your personal experience to share, and you can share it with others when you have it yourself. Oh, my chin does feel better.
You washed it off.
I took it off my chin, but I do have it on the back of my hand. I'm going to try taking it off. Kathy, did you want to take yours off or leave it on?
Off.
Okay, I'm going to take it off. Now, I'm a traditionalist. If I was in the shower, I would just rinse it off. But the mud mask, I have to use some type of a cloth. But with the, if I mix the Volcanic Mask with one of the cleansers, it does rinse right off.
I love how on Tuesday for the training, she, after she used the microdermabrasion, she did the Lift Serum.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lift Serum is so good. You put just a little bit and then push it in with your little tool if you have it. And if you don't, get it, because it's really good for you. It's really good to help push the product in. So I like that she reminded us about that. You know, skin is at its ultimate clean. Get those good vitamins and, ingredients in there.
I love that she is an esthetician, and that she, this is what she does for her clients. And, her endorsement of the quality of our products and the effectiveness of our products is such a boost to Jafra. And so it is really great to have her teaching and training us. And usually the Training Tuesday, the first one of the month, is on skincare. The second one is on color. The third one is on business. So, and it's available. You can go onto jafrabiz.com, but an easier place to find it, I think, is to go onto Jafra Beauty Insiders. And if you haven't yet liked that page, I think you have to request and then put your consultant number in, and then, because that's only for consultants. But it is really, really great. So thank you, girls, for sharing. So I want to tell you the results of taking it off the back of my hand. My hand that I had it on is definitely smoother looking. It feels a lot softer and smoother, and it looks healthier. It looks a little younger too. How about you, Kathy?
Feels good.
Did you put something like a Lift Serum or anything on while your skin is ready for it?
Not yet, no.
We forgot to grab that.
Didn't want to have to do the whole bathroom thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, how about you, Norma? Give us your feedback.
Oh, it feels, the back of my hand feels really good.
Wow.
I don't know the difference.
That's the one you did it on. It looks much brighter and clearer. The other one looks...
You can see all my veins. It looks old.
The other one doesn't look as good. No offense, but...
No, I agree. We have to take care of the back of our hands too.
Exactly. So thank you, girls, for sharing. I encourage all of you to get some masks, start using it, and have the benefit of younger looking skin that's nourished and feels great and looks great. And share that gift with your friends, family, and clients, or future clients. So it's really a great product to give out as a gift and then follow up with. So I do want to do some recognition, and we have two of our top stars on today. So during the month of April, it was a great month in Jafra. There were a lot of wonderful, wonderful offers. And did I write it all down? Oh, I did write it all down. I'm looking on the wrong month. So number one in the Jafra Pro district and branch is Norma Perez, $1,405. So Norma, woohoo! You did fabulous. She's going to be sharing more with us. Um, and she is a VIP, and I personally did $1,184 during,
Woo-hoo!
and the Royal Jelly special was exciting and definitely motivated me to reach to the next level. And then Kathy did $645, and then Livier did $469. So currently we have, the four of us are currently VIPs, and I want to know if you girls received this wonderful case with 4 gorgeous pens. Now, yes, I was surprised because when I saw the picture, I did not, this is my pen. I don't know how well you can see it, but these pens, you can see them. And I actually, there's no pins in here because I have one on each of my different outer garments that I wear, because, you know, we want to brand ourselves as Jafra. And so these pens are beautiful. I know our friend Vicki Hacking had it on a hat. This one that I'm wearing now, it's kind of blingy for me, but that's okay. I wear my blingy earrings and my blingy bracelet, so we're all in blingville here. So which is your favorite, Norma? The bottle of royal jelly?
Favorite? I think probably the one I have on.
Yes, the Jafra. That looks really classy.
I like it. It's not, yeah, I like it. But I love being reminded when you had this on yesterday when I saw you, it just reminded me of the olden days of giving this bottle of royal jelly to our hostesses.
Yeah, really cool. What was your favorite, Kathy?
I like the Jafra one, the written where it says Jafra.
Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, yeah, I forgot what's the other one? The one I'm not remembering that we didn't talk about. I just went blank because I have them on different clothing.
It's a bee with our
oh yes. That's really pretty. Very pretty with the Jafra logo. Very nice. Well, we did have 3 other consultants with 400 or more. And so how do you become a VIP? What is the amount, the magic amount?
$450.
$450. And how often do you have to do $450 to achieve VIP?
4 months.
4 months in a row. And what happens when you hit the 4th month?
You get your prize.
In your order.
Yeah, you get the VIP welcome, which are really nice gifts, a keychain, a pen, a book, and some free products. And then every quarter, and it started last month, we can earn, and usually what they'll do is pick a theme. So this year we have a beautiful jewelry theme, and we got the beautiful tote, but they all go together. Thank you, Norma. And that's the 3-layered necklace that we're earning. So I want to congratulate all of you. So the other 3 that are on their way, Yvette Ortiz, Susan, oh my gosh, I just went blank on Susan's last name, and then Lorena Diaz. And Lorena was a VIP before. So she got her order in and she's rebuilding to the next level. So everyone that did the 450 this month is on their way to earning that tri-level necklace that you can wear together or separately, and really beautiful. So, and Norma's got her new, she purchased her new Jafra. We can't see you because your name, hold your body up a little more. Did you see her necklace, Kathy?
No.
The Jafra logo necklace.
Remember the old way it was written?
The original way.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Would you have that made?
No, somebody was selling it from years ago on Jafra Buy Sell Trade. Linda Wilson. For $5.
Lisa Wilson. And it is 14 karat gold. Did you know?
Yeah, in those days they were.
Yeah, 14 karat gold. Well, I want to let you know that our team had $9,138 in paid retail for the month. We had 36 orders. And one of the things we're working toward, Norma also won the recognition for having the most amount of orders in the month. And so Norma, you must have been placing a lot of individual orders, or not. How did you get so many orders?
How did I get so many orders?
Yeah, because it said that you placed like 8 orders.
Is that including website orders?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think
It
so.
must be. I'm always encouraging my clients on every text message, email, everything, every time I'm in touch with them is I'm, posting my web address. And if they don't feel comfortable doing it, because I have a gal in Santa Paula that she has an older laptop and she has so much trouble. So she just texts me what she needs. And that way I don't have to drive out there and use up my gas, but I just do it for her on my website. So if it's including website orders, that's why so many. I think I had maybe 5 from
Yes. So you are at the first level. So we are in that the 3 levels of recognition for moving people or pointing people, as you have, to our website. And so this is for the month of April and May. When you have 4 to 5, you will receive the Royal Olive Enriching Body Wash. That's on this is on page 10 and 11. And then if you have 6 to 7, there is on level 2, you will get the pastel bonus size. And you can use these, you can sell these. They're like money in your pocket. And then for level 3, it's 8 to 9, and you'll get the bonus size Royal Rose Body Lotion. So it is a really great incentive, and they come in your first order that you place in June. So it is really great. So keep pointing them. And do you know how to actually find the number that you have, Norma?
Yeah, I have to my account. And then when I go to order history, it says my personal orders and my client orders. And it lists them, and then I can count how many I have.
Yeah, so you click on client orders, and then you can see how many you have in each month. So it's good to keep track of it. I was 1 short for level 2 last month, and I had a daughter that needed a product that I thought I had and I didn't, and I'm thinking, I'll just order on my website. I mean, I really it was a gift for me, but I earned the same amount. I paid the same price I would have had I ordered it for her. She got it much quicker, and it counted as an order for me. So now she has her own account, and it just makes more sense. So I encourage, it's just something to think about, but I would have missed that had I not been thinking in those terms. And so, one of the things that we forget is how unique we are. Someone can open their own Jafra account for $10. They can save 30 to 40 or 50% on their own personal orders. They have a free website that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is unusual. Many companies charge, $30 or more a month to have that. And so if any of you have not opened your website, contact us and we would be happy to help you do that. Put your picture on there so they know it's you. And sometimes you get people that just are looking for Jafra, end up ordering on your website. That's a bonus. But really, you're pointing people to your address. And you want to put it everywhere. When you do social media, when you, like Norma said, and your emails and your text messages, keep pointing them and reminding them. Because then if it's in the middle of the night and they're washing their face, they're not going to call you and they'll probably forget the next day, but they could just go place an order at any time. So we just want to encourage them to do that. So excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, so I've decided that we are going to be rewarding not those that do the minimum, to reach the VIP, because they already get the VIP reward, but for those that do that are placing orders of $500 or more a month. So I actually have 2 of you, and I'm going to grab my phone and we're going to do a quick drawing and we're going to have a gift for you. So are you guys ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Da, 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 da. I have this wonderful little app that I use, And let me just put, oops, wrong one. Let me do the other one. I did the wrong one. Sorry about that. Let me do it again. Close this one. And we are going to, so pick a number, Kathy.
12.
No, it has to be between 1 and 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1.
Okay, so Norma, you're 2. Okay, are you ready?
Can I also say that Cara Almena, I think, did over 500.
Oh, her name didn't show up.
Okay,
So I'm not sure.
maybe my memory's bad, but I thought she had.
I'll double check that. You're the winner, Kathy! Woo, 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 woo. So expect a special gift. It'll be a purse. No. So
No.
congratulations. Congratulations. What was that?
What'd you say,
Okay,
Norma?
ladies. So we have some special things to share with the team. So May is Mother's Day, and I know it's this Sunday, and I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day, Grandmother's Day. You know, I know there's people in your life that you may be like a mother to, but I want to wish you both a wonderful Mother's Day. And I think when there's a special occasion, a special person in your life, let's just celebrate all month. So you can, we're going to talk about sampling and how to make that, maybe sharing the mass or, getting out there and meeting people. I had a meeting with our sales manager, Jackie, today, and she reminded us that it really is about talking to enough people. And I think all of us believe and know that we have an amazing, I'm grabbing my notes, excuse me, girls, that we have an amazing product and that we want more people to use it. But, they're not going to know about it. And even if they were in our past, if we've lost track of them, it's a way to reach out to people. And so we're going to talk about gifting people, sampling, and how to get the best results. But just think about it. How many new people would you like to add to your client list this month?
A bunch.
Give me a number.
5.
Okay.
5.
Okay, 5. So when you have
For the month, for the month, Norma, or a week?
I'll take them in a week.
okay, so
Okay.
if you
So we want 5 a week.
So these are the statistics, okay? And this is something to think about. So when we have a conversation, 1 in 3 will buy. So if you gave out a sample and you followed up with them, 1 in 3 will buy. That's pretty good odds. So if you were to get 5 new clients, how many people do you need to have a conversation with?
15.
15. Okay. And you can do that however you want. If you have in your mind, I want 5 new clients and I want to keep building my clientele, then my goal is to talk to 15 new people. Now, it doesn't have to be people in person. It could be online. It could be in person. It could be when you're doing your regular errands. There's lots of ways to connect with people, but it's about having a conversation and having a way to follow up. 1 in 5 will book. Now, what's the advantage of having somebody book? And don't think about book because we all came from doing in-person parties, which still are very popular. But if you, it's basically a hostess is someone who's introducing us to more people. Instead of going out and you meeting the 5 people, you could get one hostess who brought you 5 people, right? So 1 in 5 will book, okay? And then 1 in 10 will join the business. 1 in 10 will join the business. And really in Jafra, it's 1 in 8, but maybe 1 in 10 in the beginning until you kind of, hone in your effectiveness. And then 1 in 20 will become a leader in Jafra. So it really is when invited. So it's about talking to enough people, but it's not just about talking to them, it's about following up with them. So we talked about being, doing that effectively. So if we wanted to, okay, we already talked about that. So if we talk about how we're going to build our base, how we're going to build our clientele, how we're going to find these people, let's talk about how we would do that. So what are some hows? I mentioned a couple. What's some hows that you girls use or that you would like to use?
I would just say talking to anybody wherever you are.
Okay,
You know,
talking to people
go-
wherever
If
you
you
are.
go to the bank, you talk to the clerk at the bank. If you go to the grocery store, you talk to the checkout lady.
Okay.
And I know all of us do that to a certain extent. Norma was telling me about the lady at the checkout that was so nice to her, and that's how you do it. You contact all those people. Then the
Okay.
next step is getting their information.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. I was out yesterday, and after we had our planning meeting, I thought, well, I can't just tell you guys to do it. I have to do it, right? And really, I get frustrated with myself when I'm just out scattering Jafra seeds because I don't have a way to water them and to really service those people and give them what they deserve, which is Jafra. I've just given them a sample, but that's, So what are some other ways?
You can ask for referrals. You can have a vendor table at things. You can do it in your driveway. Have a table in your driveway.
Okay, so let's talk about how we do it, because really, we wear something that says Jafra, and sometimes they don't notice it or they don't say anything, right? So we are the ones that are going to have to open our mouth. And I want to ask both of you, when you first started doing Jafra personals or parties, was it easy?
No, it was
No.
scary.
It was scary and it wasn't really comfortable. And how did you get better at it?
The more we did it.
Yeah, the more you did it. And you were there. I mean, obviously we got a lot of rewards and benefits, but really the biggest thrill was getting people using the product and seeing the results on their skin, correct? And
Right.
because you actually went that extra step. So let's talk about how we can do that. Because what we're doing is we're not only marketing the product, but we're going to be following up with them. And I'm guilty of doing this where I don't get their information. So any ideas on how you might do that?
How we might get their information?
Yes.
Ask them for it.
There we go. Ask them for it. And then
And,
what?
I could say that I've been challenged by my manager to talk to 3 new people this week. And I really appreciate what you're doing, the service that you're offering me. And I'd like to thank you with a sample. And if you don't mind, I'd love your opinion about it. And if you give me your phone number, you can share your opinion, and then I'll have a $10 gift certificate for you.
Bingo. Because we all wear a big sign that says, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? So I used that yesterday. And I'm like, okay, Sarah, you just got to do it. And I was running out. I didn't have time to grab any. I mean, I actually need to make some gift bags. I didn't have time to grab anything. I just needed to leave. But I have a new thing called Popple, which is from my other business, but I have 2 sides of it. I did share it with our sales manager today. She's checking it out. But so the first person that I spoke to was I went to go exchange something at Lane Bryant's. And the girl that was helping me, her name was Jasmine, and she looked fun and young. And I said, hey, I have a gift for you. I'd love to give you a $10 gift certificate to my cosmetic line. And we have 2 really fun apps. Do you have your phone? I'll share my virtual business card with you. And so she actually had to go get her phone. Now, I didn't force her. She had to actually get her phone. And just like the QR codes that we've made, or you could actually, my sister Carol, she just takes a picture of her virtual business card and she sends it to them. But what's really cool about this Popple thing is when they you do the QR code, it actually pops up with one of those little things that you fill out, and they put their name and they put their phone number, and then it gets sent to me. And then I said, once I receive your contact information, I'll follow up with you with a $10 gift certificate. So it was kind of a win-win situation. I did plant a few other seeds, and once you have their information, you can send them the gift certificate, you can send them your website, because I found when I just said, oh, we have these 2 really cool tools, you should go try it, and they sounded excited, but did I get any results or feedback? I think one time I did. So it really is about me following up with them, because I get stuff like that from people and I get busy and I forget, and I want the $10 gift certificate. So it's about following up with them because we're servicing them. And part of servicing them is giving them a way to get these amazing products so they can have this healthy skin, younger, beautiful skin that the products will bring them. So I did that 3 times. That was one. The second one was my sister and I met up. I was in Target in the restroom, and the gal and I were trying to figure out how to get the soap to come out. We start talking, and she walked down. And I go, "Oh, you work in hospice." And my sister was out there, and we started talking to her. And I said, "I would love to treat you." Of course, I had the connection with hospice because of my mother. But I said, I know you work really hard and you're on your feet. She's a nurse with hospice. And I said, I would love to give you a gift. I work with a beauty company, and here, give me your phone. I'll send you my virtual business card. And then when you give me your information, I'll give you a $10 gift certificate. And then the gal was kind of holding her back. And my sister goes, "Oh, are you having back issues?" And so my sister, who is a massage therapist and chiropractor, she pulled out her virtual business card with just a photo of her business card. And she said, "Here, let me send you this." And so it really is about opening your mouth and offering a service, getting their information so you can follow up, because she really does need a massage. And if Carol didn't have her information, then we wouldn't have to do that. Now, I got a little braver. I was really brave. On her, I said, "Hey, let's take a selfie together." And we took a picture, and I said, "I'll send it to you." So I sent it to her, and then she responded to me, "Oh, it's really fun meeting you." So it just made that extra connection. Instead of this strange person, she remembered who we were and what what I looked like. And when she sees the number, she'll know who it belongs to. So I got my sister and I, after we shopped, we went to have a Cinco de Mayo meal, and we went to Los Agaves and for the $5 margaritas. And that's before we went to Norma's house for margaritas. And the girl was super cute, and she had this wild eye makeup on, kind of like, our colors that we come out with. And I said, "I can tell you like beauty. I look at those eyes." And same thing. And I said, "Hey, I'd love to share a gift with you. I'm in the beauty business. Looks like you like beauty. I'd love to give you a $10 gift certificate. Do you have your phone?" She goes, "Oh, let me go get it." She had to go get hers too. She brings her phone. We did the little QR code. She clicked on it. She gave me her info. I did a selfie with her, and I sent it to her. And and sometimes I'll share a little more information, but that's the fun thing. Now I have 3 people to follow up with. Now, what I was doing before is I was just scattering my seeds, giving them information, maybe giving them a gift, but not getting their information. So I can't really service them if I don't have a way to follow up. And I found every time I did it, it was more fun and it was easier. So I'm going to keep challenging myself, because the only way that we're going to add those, the people that join, book, and buy is if we can follow up with them and really service them, because sales is service, and we're not always selling to them. We're providing a service. They may want to have their own account and save 30 to 50% and service their friends and family. They may need a second gig, and they could use an extra, $200-300 a month to for whatever their financial, to eat and maybe to fill their gas tank. So we have something really great to offer them. And so my challenge to each of us is to continue with making those contacts. And one of the things that our sales manager, Jackie, challenged us to is, you can't you kind of have to have a goal. So you both said, yeah, I want to add 5 new people. And we decided to have 5, 1 in 5 will buy, or 1 in 3 will buy, excuse me. So that means that we need to have a conversation and follow up with 15 people. So we kind of in our mind have to go, okay, am I going to do that every week? Am I going to do that every month? And where am I going to do that? So I knew I was going out yesterday and I purposefully made the attempt, but many times I just kind of go with flow. And, it's kind of like putting the address of where we're going in our GPS. If we don't have the address, then we end up somewhere we're not planning. And so I just want to challenge each of us, because we really do believe in the amazing products that we have, and we want to share it with more people. And it really is about servicing them by giving them that $10 gift certificate. I mean, who wouldn't spend money on your website if you gave them a $10 gift certificate? But there is a logistic involved in that. Norma, if somebody went to your website to place an order and you'd given them a $10 gift certificate, how can they redeem that with you?
When I've offered that kind of thing in the past, I just send them a check for, because I've done it where, I'll give a percentage off their order, and I just pop a check in the mail to them.
And how do they feel about that?
They're fine with it. Yeah, they love it. So, and I could Venmo or Google Pay.
There's so many ways to do that. Or, I want them to go to my website, but, if they're local and they wanted something and you had it, you could do it that way too. I do suggest, if there is an order, let's say they order something for $20. So there's tax and shipping on that, correct? And then you would take the $10 off of that. That way you still are, even if they bought 20, you're not losing any money because they're paying the tax and shipping. Does that make sense? So they would pay you the $10 plus tax and shipping. It would cost you $10, and it wouldn't cost you anything, but you now have somebody using a new product and you have a new client. Yeah. So what are some of the things, Norma, you're doing some fun things with sampling. What are some of the sampling that you had? We talked about matching it. You had said you try to match it to the specials that are in the book.
Yeah, when I was getting ready for today, this isn't what I already have going, but I was looking at page 12 and 13, and give me a sec to find my glasses. And Jafra's promoting the Inner Love.
Oh, you're talking about in the action. Okay.
Yeah, on page 13 in the middle, it shows the shower gel and the body butter with some note cards. It's $42, but it's commissionable. So a 50% consultant is paying $21 for that. And if you add up the value, it's a $69 value. Now I could sell those retail, but since we're talking about samples, I could also make samples out of them. And, these would be a good reorder product for people. I could make a sample of the body butter or the shower gel or both, and say, I want to pamper you with some inner love. It's Mother's Day month, so I want to share some Mother's Day love. And I could write on the card, $10 off towards the purchase if you're interested.
And what is our cost for that $69 value?
$21.
That's awesome. How many samples do you think you can make out of these 2 products?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of products. So you could share it and you can enjoy it yourself. So that is a great idea.
If you also go to page 7, it shows you the vials of the Legend Privé.
Yes.
You could get those, and you know, you could start getting people sampling this new product, because the price of it in our catalog for this month is fabulous. I mean, they're $40, they're worth $40 a bottle, and they can get 2 of them for $44.
What page is that on, Norma?
On
That's in the,
in our May brochure.
yes.
So a 50% consultant is paying 22 divided by the 3, because you're getting the 2 regular size eau de toilettes in the Legend Privé and the little mini. That ends up being $7.33 each. $7.33 to give you know, some men in your life a gift, or even, you know, your client.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying $44, so that's $22 a bottle when it's worth 40. That's a really good price, you know, to give it away. So if you have your vials and you're giving, you know, you're doing what we're talking about with sampling and following up with them, you may be upping your Father's Day sales.
Yeah, so you can start this month, and then you can talking about it and selling it, but you do we have a date that they have to order by for Father's Day? Trying to look at.
Yes, yet. I haven't seen.
Okay.
I haven't seen a date for that yet.
Okay. I wasn't sure about that. It just kind of came to me. Okay. Very good. So Father's Day is June the, let me look.
19th.
Oh, June 19th. Oh, Alex's birthday.
Yep.
Very good. Okay. Excellent.
You know, you commented, I like to order.
What was that, Norma?
You commented that I like to order and use what's currently offered. So for example, our fragrances. Today, I knew I was going to go. Now, I didn't get anybody saying anything, but I have my phone, and in my notes is our brochure. So before I put my cologne on, I look at, you know, oh, what's being sold this month? And I felt like a fresh fragrance. So I did one of the Eau de Aromes. So, you know, be aware of what's on special, so that if somebody likes the way your fragrance is, you can say, oh, and it's on sale. And, you know, if you give me your number and we can, you know, have a little conversation, I can give you $10 off of that. So you're trying to start conversations. So
I'm gonna change the order of what you just said, and I'm gonna say it to you. So you smelled my fragrance, right? And you go, ooh, I like that. Oh, that's Jafra. I'm a Jafra junkie. No, I love Jafra, and I actually represent the product. I'd love to send you our brochures. It's on special this month, and a $10 gift certificate. Why don't you put your information in my phone, and I'll send it to you. Hey, let's take a quick photo if you're comfortable doing that. You don't have to, but it's just kind of fun. And after you do it a few times, it's like no big deal. Let's take a quick photo so you remember me. And so I'm leading with the gift instead of give me your number. If you give me your number, because there's just strangeness in our world. And there's nothing, the purpose is exactly the same. So if you say, hey, you know what? It's on special this month, and I'd love to give you a $10 gift certificate. Let me get your information so I can send it to you. However you do that. But saying that first, I think it just kind of, what it does is it perks their ears up, kind of like when I was feeding the donkeys and their ears went up. I'm like, oh, I want to hear what you have to say, because I want the $10 gift certificate, and I really like that fragrance. And then what you could do is in your text, you could remind them what it is, because remember, it's about servicing them, and the focus is on them. And you know, the results will happen. We're not tied to the results. We're tied to the service. And so anyways, thank you. So what other specials are you guys excited about this month?
I also really like you know, this is Father's Day again, but on page 7,
Mm-hmm.
you have the special edition fragrance trio for $54. It's a 55% savings. So, you know, when you're thinking about Father's Day, think out of the box. It's not just your dad. Maybe your dad has passed away. Maybe it's, you know, the guy that brings in your trash cans, and maybe there's more than one. So these are a way of saying thank you to the men in your life. So to give you the breakdown on this, $54, I would want to also order the shower gel. Whether I sold it to the person or not, I would order it. And it would be, if somebody bought it, it would be $65. And they would have 5 pieces because there's 3 fragrances, the mini and a shower gel, and they end up being $13 a piece. So for $13, you have 5 items that you could give away to 5 different people. Now, a 50% consultant would get it for $32.50 divided by 5, and that's again 65 because of the shower gel. So half of that would be $32.50 for 5 items at $6.50 a piece.
Wow.
So, you know, if you're trying to sign somebody up for $10, she can do some great shopping and
Yeah.
save a bunch of money. So I really like this offer and how inexpensive these items can be.
Yeah, Norma, you said something. So what are the holidays coming up that people are buying gifts for? And remember, we're servicing people. We're helping to service people. So we said we've got Mother's Day in May, we've got Father's Day in June. What else is coming up?
Baby showers, graduations, weddings, prom, you know, everything that's happening in the next couple of months, you know, and I like to have things on hand. You never know when somebody's going to say, oh, you know, we're doing this, and I don't have to stress out and go, oh gosh, what am I going to give?
Yeah.
You know, you just go to our shelf and then write it off at the end of the year.
Exactly. What's your favorite? Do you have any favorite? I know, Kathy, you said you really liked the masks.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're, you know, you can choose 2 for $29.
Yeah, that is a great offer. So it's a great time to do some mass personals, mass get-togethers. If you don't want to go out and meet 5 new people, reward somebody. Say, hey, have you done a mask lately? You got some friends who would love to have, you could have a masking party, whether you know, you jump on Zoom or whether you're there in person. You can give them the opportunity to do that.
You know, another good deal is on page 51, the precious protein.
Mm-hmm.
You get the giant size precious protein oil and lotion, and then you get the
It's not oil. I think
They're both lotions.
oh, they're both lotion. Oh, they are, huh?
Yes.
Okay, both lotions, and then you get the extra care cream free.
Yes. And the precious protein is a favorite, but it's now going to be.
Have the oil anymore.
Well, the oil might come back, but right now they're just doing the lotion. But it's, you know, those that have used it absolutely love it, and it is, you know, this is where we're showing more skin. You know, it's getting warmer. We're wearing short sleeves, our décolleté, our legs, our feet. We're going to be using more moisturizer. So that's another way we can service our clients, is to say, hey, are you ready for the summer? And we do have our sun care products on special. And Jafra Sun Care, that's one of my favorite, is on page 28 and 29. So they can actually choose. For $29, they can have one body protector and one face protector, and they can choose whether they want the lotion or the spray for the body, or they can choose the tinted face protector or the untinted one. So for $29, it's a $52 value, 40% savings, and so they're in essence paying $14.50 each for the product. And they can add the After Sun for $12. And I love the after sun because it's very healing if, someone gets too much sun, and it helps to maintain your tan, because if you're getting tan, you want to have a tan, through the season. So, and then the uniqueness about these products, that they are coral free. I mean, that they are sweat and water resistant, and that they are I can't read that word, reef friendly, and that they have the correct, what is it?
The broad
The broad spectrum. So they have the full coverage. And people are buying those things. And it's nice for you to have it so they're ready. They're not just buying an inferior product because we didn't think about offering it to them. And so, in Jafra, we want to do add-ons. Would you like some sunscreen? I think Kathy did that. Didn't you do that, Kathy, with the sunscreen? How many of those would you like?
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you need to have that stuff on hand, because somebody says to you, oh, let's go to the beach. And you're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to have to stop somewhere and get sunscreen.
Yeah.
Well, if you have it at home or in your car or whatever, then you don't need to worry about it.
And that's a good point. They need two, one for the car, maybe three, one for their car, one for their beach bag, and one at home. So there you go. You can sell them more than one special. And that is a great gift to give anyone. Anyone would love that as a gift, for summer. Now, any other specials you're excited about? I am going to work on making a $10 gift certificate that we can use as a team. I didn't have time to do that yet, but I am going to work on it because I need to send those girls their $10 gift certificate. So when I do that, I will send it to you, and then I'll tell you how you can personalize it for yourself and just have it on your phone, just like Norma has the brochures on the phone. So I got some answers to our questions.
Oh, you did?
I did. I made sure I couldn't find where I wrote them down, but I remembered the ones I remembered. That was one about the kind of results that we get. But hold on a minute. I get it. So this was really interesting. Did you know that Jafra is, hold on, gotta find where I wrote it. I got my notes everywhere. That Jafra has 70 unique fragrances. That we are the leading fragrance company in direct sales, and that fragrance is part of fashion. So when the seasons change and we think about our wardrobe and colors and maybe decorations, when you think of fashion, there's things that go with fashion. Makeup goes with fashion, but fragrances also go with fashion. They talked about the Delice, and yesterday I was at Norma's house and she had the Bloom and the Delice in the bathroom. I'm like, whoa, let me try this. Let me see which one smells better on me. And so you can actually have a wardrobe of fragrances. And so I thought that was really unique that, and that's something back in the day, my daughter worked for a company that was a fragrance company, a direct sales fragrance company that is no longer around. And there were a lot of women that were really successful in that business. So that is one of our categories that we have to offer. The other thing I learned was, matter of fact, before I tell you this, I did find out the answers to the question about the weekly challenge, sales challenge. So each week, and I know Norma posted it in the text, we should put it on our social media, but each week Jafra is giving us a challenge to sell 5 of an item. So in essence, if you want to meet new people, there you go, there's 5. That kind of gives us our focus. And so how do they track it? How do they know? That was one of the questions we had. So Jafra said, what Jackie said is they can actually pull a report and they can look at units sold. And you have to order it by the Sunday. So every week it goes from Monday through Sunday. This week is the children's cologne. And then next week is is it the deodorants?
Yeah.
And then the following week is the
lip offer.
Excuse me?
Lip offer.
The lip offer with the color and the pencil. And then the 4th week is, do you have it, Norma?
Legend, the new men's fragrance.
The new, okay, Purvey. So when you order those or your client orders those on your website, Jafra pulls a report of all the orders that have those products for that week on that Sunday, and it has a total. And so and then will have your name next to it to show that you accomplished that. So that's how they actually will find out who actually did that.
From our websites and our personal.
Yeah. So let's say you had 10 and they look and they go, oh, this person has 5, and then your name is next to it, and it's from every order that went through you. So it's attached to you, whether it's your website or a personal order. Does that make sense of each of those special offers? But it does kind of give us, it's almost like doing a scavenger hunt. In essence, if you think of, hey, this week I have a scavenger hunt looking for people that want children's fragrances. Who has birthday parties coming? We talked about the fact that, if there's a baby shower, it's kind of fun to give a little gift to the sibling. So you have any baby showers? We have baby gifts and we have sibling gifts. So it can be kind of our scavenger hunt. So what I'm going to do is anyone on our team that actually does the 5 or more, and I'm just going to trust you to tell me that you did the 5 or more, and it does need to be ordered, that I will have a gift for you as well. So that gives us some motivation, because really my focus for all of us is to help us build our business and to share Jafra and get it on more people's skin. So whatever motivates us. Okay, now the other question, and if there was another question, you can let me know. We want to know more about Betterware, and about yesterday that Betterware rang the bell at NASDAQ, and I found out that Betterware is the #1 direct sales company in Mexico, and that it is number 27 worldwide in direct sales. But the owner, who is a millionaire and is just a amazing businessman and entrepreneur, he is so excited. He was looking for a skincare line to add to Betterware, and he is so excited about Jafra. So every time he's high-lit, and he is high-lit because he's so successful, when he rang the bell and people want to, that Betterware is public. So now Jafra is public because we are part of Betterware. And his goal is to make Jafra #1 in the USA as well. And Jackie says, I see that happening in the next 5 years easily. So it is the fastest growing company in Mexico. His name is Mr. Campos. He's a 54% owner of Betterware. So he does, have control of it. And he was looking for not only a skincare, but a consumption product. And I was asking her what Betterware, she says they sell home goods. And his goal is to have every household in Mexico to have their product. So he is very innovative and forward thinking. And what he's done in Mexico, he is going to bring that information to us. I did share the popple with Jackie, and I think if she's excited about it, she might share it with the company.
What is the code for Betterware on the NASDAQ?
You know what? I don't know.
What were the initials of Betterware on the NASDAQ, babe? We looked it up yesterday. He'll tell us right now.
Okay.
But if you Google them, they are in-home products, but they're also furniture.
Oh.
It'll bring up pictures of what they sell.
Yeah, they sell a lot of cleaning products and stuff like that too. Interesting.
Yeah, but he does have a passion for skincare, and skincare is a consumptive product. That's why,
BWMX.
oh, it's BWMX, Jim says.
WMX,
BWMX.
where Mexico. Okay.
But both of you really, I mean, both of your strengths is servicing your clients. You keep your clients, you take good care of them. When you see specials, you think, oh, you match it to your clients when they mention things. You follow up with them on a regular basis. You don't wait for them to call you. You communicate with them through sending out emails, through sending out text message, through sending out your brochure, through sending out your website. You know, I know Kathy gets on the phone and you know, Kathy's been with Jafra for 46 years and she's had clients for 46 years. And so you two, you know, you want to work
We got it, babe.
equally hard to maintain those clients, not just to find new ones and drop the other ones, but to keep servicing them and letting them know, because Jafra's growing and changing all the time too. Our products are getting better. So we want them to have those better products. So I did find that out. Was there anything else I was supposed to find out? Because I wrote my notes in a really safe place and I could not find where I wrote them. And so I just used the memory of whatever I had in my head.
Well, the other stuff was social media stuff, which we were gonna try to get somebody to
Yes.
help with.
IT guy
Yeah.
as a speaker.
Norma figured one thing out that we were questioning.
Okay, we're not going to talk about it. So what was that? I'm sorry, Jim said something to me and I got distracted.
Oh, Norma figured something out on the again, I don't know the right terminology, but when
That's
things
okay.
come from Jafra that land on my Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
if I click on it, it takes me to my webpage. But
Mhm.
if I share that same exact thing, it then takes the people to Jafra's website. So that was kind of an interesting thing, because yesterday they sent me 3 different things, which I reposted. And when I reposted them, they all went to Jafra instead of
Now they were sending us, and they were sending us things directly to our phone. Did anyone use that? The were they social media directly in text messages to encourage us to text more often? And to
Some of the things that they send us are kind of plain. So I personally prefer to use the pictures from the brochure or from Jafra Biz. But that's
Yeah,
just
lately all they've been doing is showing, like today, I think it was the baby stuff. They showed like 2 baby products, no text, no nothing. Then they sent another one that was just the cleanser and the mask, no text, no nothing, just a plain picture. So, you know, you can use those and then add text to it. But I actually like the things that come from Jafra, where I go on my my site and pick out from the training, you know, where it has content and content hub.
yes,
Those work out for me.
yeah,
But like I said, some of the other stuff, you know, I think Jafra is doing me a favor by posting this. And then when I repost it, Jafra's doing Jafra a favor.
yeah.
You know?
Well, I think those websites are to gather clients. They're gathering clients, and so what Jafra does when they get leads is they send it to the field. So what our goal is, we're looking to get leads for our own business so that we can follow up with them. So you are right, Kathy, that we want to share from the content hub on jafrabiz.com. And Norma, do you want to?
Or take that thing and delete their link and put ours in.
Exactly.
But you don't know. See, I never knew that happened. So all along I've been sending people to Jafra.
And you're wondering why you're not getting clients.
Exactly.
Well, you learned something new. So
Yeah.
delete the Jafra link and put your own website on there and put them. So yesterday, my sister and I had something to take to Norma, and my sister and I ended up staying and finishing our Cinco de Mayo celebration with Norma and Alex and Andre. And Andre, he's the one that shared with us on about social media. So we go, let's do a toast with our margaritas. And he goes, let's do a boomerang. And we're like, what? And so he did this whole thing. It was so fun and so simple and so cute. And we're just like, oh my gosh. And so, but it really is about really being out there and sharing on a consistent basis, because anything that you see consistently, it gets your antennas up. You're like, what's this Jafra about? What's this Jafra thing Kathy's doing? So one of the things that Andre helped me with, Norma, you may not even know this, I've decided that I'm going to take my Mama Hipple on Instagram and use that for my Pop Yachts and RV promotion, and then use my Sarah Hipple Ageless for my Jafra promotion. So he helped me change it to it's Sarah J. Hipple, because there's other Sarah Hipples already on Instagram, but so that I have a place to be promoting. And you still want to be promoting, you want to share content, which is what's in the Content Hub. You want to share character. So that they see that you are an expert in your field, that it shows who you are. You want to share, okay, there's the C's. So there's content, character. You want to share about you so that they can see, they can connect. Oh, connection. So connection might be, yesterday Norma was walking me around her garden, showing her all the things. And we took a picture in front, I haven't posted it yet, in front of her amazing, beautiful flowers. But that's a content thing, because people might connect with you because you have something in common with them, right? And then there's one more C, and I can't think of what it is. So when you're posting, you are going to be posting about the content of the products, but you also want to be posting where they see that you're an expert. Hey, I've been sharing Jafra for 47 years, and one of the things I love about it is the products keep getting better and better. And I just, I get to use the best products. And most important, you can do a whole post on royal jelly and how amazing it's been. And then, little things about your life that you're in mine and Kathy's case, we're grandmas. And that is what enriches us. So somebody might want to relate to us because we have that in common. When we meet people, we want to find that connection that we have. And the only way they're going to connect with us is to share more about ourselves. So when you are doing your social media, remember, it's not just about the product. It's that you want to be sharing character posts, content posts, and connection posts. And
there was somebody yesterday or the day before that posted something. She was a Jafra consultant, and it was so funny. She was singing and like moving around, and she was holding the Jafra products. It was really kind of cute. And then today there was a girl, I think she was on Instagram, and she's driving. I was like, oh, this is not a good idea. But she went into this whole big thing. I finally clicked off because it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you're driving the car. And she starts off by saying, see, I have both hands available. And I'm like, I don't care. That's still very distracting, But anyway, she's getting the message out there.
But you know what? Go ahead, Norma.
Is that Ashley Bell's consultant that talked about the hair product?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was very lengthy. I wanted to hear, if she had something magical about finding new people. And basically she was saying she doesn't use samples at this point, and she carries regular product with her, and she gives the little split end repair capsules.
Yeah.
But it was interesting, and
it was, but it was too long. It's like, nobody's gonna.
So what amount of time do you think the average person's willing to watch?
Well, it depends on how interesting it is. If it's really interesting, people will stay there a long time. But I would say less than 3 minutes.
Okay. So how about so reels, and all a reel is a video. Okay.
Right.
So, and if you guys just start, and this is what Diana Driggs told us, when there's interesting things, just do a little video and watch your timer. I'd say 20 seconds, and 20 seconds is quite a while. Up no more than a minute. Okay. So just start doing this, and you don't have to post it right away. Now you have content, right? Like for me, you know, I love everything outdoors and gardening, and I've been seeing monarch butterflies. And so, you know, if I'm out and I see those, I might take a picture, or you might, you know, do your solar bee, like, oh, you know. So the other day when I did the mask, I haven't posted it yet, but I did one just holding it. And then I did another one where I went like this, you know. And then what Andre taught us is you could do a really short video, and then you use the boomerang thing. Don't worry about the details, Kathy. Just get the videos ready and we can walk you through. But he just did it really fast, but the boomerang is it keeps going back and forth and back and forth. And all we were doing was our glasses in, yeah, cheers, but it kept going. And then he put some music to it, and it was just super fun. And
Yeah.
so there's just, you know, some fun, creative things. But the fun thing about the reels is, and I think most people, until you've established the relationship, aren't going to watch it for a long time. And I think the reason you guys did is because you are interested in Jafra.
Right.
But then
Yeah,
she didn't.
I was interested in seeing what she was doing, not about the product, because
Right.
I already know about the product.
Right.
So I was interested in watching it from that standpoint. But like I love watching what's her name? Abernathy.
Yeah, Evelyn.
Evelyn. Yeah, I love watching her. She's so funny. You know,
Yes.
oh, here I am in my driveway. You're like,
And you know,
okay.
it's about being yourself.
Yeah.
And you know, people relate to us, each of us in our own unique way. You know, people connect and relate to us. So that's what we need to remember. So I want to challenge you both. I've given you 2 challenges. I have a gift to send to Kathy, woo woo, because she is a Beyond VIP. And so our challenges is to make 5 connections a week, ideally. No, 15.
Well, I changed my mind on that when I started thinking, 15 15 people in a week, because physically I don't go enough places.
Okay, so what's your new goal?
I would say 5. I would say 15 a month.
Okay, so Kathy is 15 a month.
Meaning talk to 15 people a month.
Right, 15 conversations a
Right.
month, and that means you're going to get 5 new clients. Okay,
Right.
and you may get a consultant in there because 1 in 10 sponsor if you offer. Okay, so 5 new. Okay, 5. Okay, and Norma.
I'm good with 15 in a month. Sounds like a
Okay.
lot.
No, it doesn't.
I better get on it.
You know what? You're doing it. You are already doing it. If you break 50, okay, we have 3 weeks left. So we already lost the first week. So it's 15 people the rest of the month. That's 5 a week. And remember, it could be a hostess that brings you 5 new people. The other thing I was saying today, and just my brain went boom, like, hey, Norma, can you help me out? I have a challenge to share Jafra with 15 people, and I'm a couple short. Do you have anyone that you know that, you know, and then you share who you're looking for. So, you know, we can ask people to help us get referrals, or I'm trying to share Jafra with more people. I'm really excited about the mask and the mask offers. Do you have some girlfriends who would love to mask with us? We'll do a little mask party. And so you give them the samples, you get on Zoom, you know, they can all jump on Zoom together, however you want to do it. It's just about being creative. But if we don't have the goal, then we're not going to do it. So, okay, so that's good. And then the second one we're going to do is we're going to do little videos, because we're going to be building little videos to build. So we know where to get the content, because Kathy told us we go to Jafra Biz. So character things. In essence, yesterday was a character thing, Norma, because it's about who we are. We like to have fun. We like to get together with friends. That's a character thing. And then the other one, remember, is, what was the third one I said? Character, content, and I just connection. So how can they connect with us? What's special about us? You know, you're a mom, you're a grandma, you're into, I mean, I'm into gardening, whatever it is, you know, you like to cook, you know, whatever it is that you do that people can connect with you on, of what you have in common. So start thinking about those things. And ideally, we want to do 3 posts a week, because it's about, my best example was when I lived in my little town of Carpinteria, and I was part of the Chamber of Commerce. I did a lot of things to be known, but what I found is there was this, you know, so I was in the newspaper, I was at the networking, I was, you know, we weren't doing as much social media back then. And so remember, 1, 2, 3. So then this gal sees me. So she saw me in the newspaper, maybe she saw me in a networking thing, and then she saw me at the grocery store. And that's where we made the connection. Hey, I saw your da 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 da. So that 3 times, because we're continually reminding them of what we have to offer. And it's not just about the product. And anytime you can do some movement, I mean, do the Jafra post, but I'm going to post the one where I had the kind of because I thought, you know, really and truly, people are going to watch more when it's a movement. And you know what they do with reels? The reels, they push them out and share them. So that's where I've gotten new people, because I pushed it out and shared. But we have to do a call to action. So the call to action might be, hey, do you mask? Would you like to try a mask? Contact me and I'll send you a sample. Go to my website and place an order, and I'll send you contact me and I'll give you a $10 gift certificate. Some kind of call to action, because that's where then we take them over. Remember, we talked about communicating with them on direct message, where you're not even talking to them, but if you want to talk to them on the phone, you can, or you just, you know, after a while, you don't communicate in, well, I think that's what Andre taught me last night, is every time someone replies, it's in Messenger, and Messenger is connected to both Facebook and Instagram. So when they start communicating with you, it's in Messenger. So then you start you know, it's kind of like when we used to do the party and we'd go sit at the table and we'd say, okay, I'm going to be helping each of you individually over here. That's kind of what we're doing. We're taking them aside, and now we're developing the relationship. And that's where you would set up how I'm going to get them a sample, or how I'm going to give them a $10 gift certificate. You don't do it in public right there, because they might be sharing personal information. So think about those things. And let's just get out there and keep sharing the wonderful things we have with Jafra. Ladies, thank you for joining me. I know others are going to be watching this. We're going to be pushing it out. My goal is to get it ready within 24 hours so that we can put it on our pages and the gals can watch it. And I appreciate each of you for what you do to share with the team and share ideas and share your expertise. And we'll be exciting to come back and hear what we're going to do. Our next date, I do want to share that. Does anyone have it written down? Is May the 20th is our next Feature Friday. That's May the 20th, 2 weeks from today. Thank you again. Have a great, great Mother's Day weekend. I hope you are pampered, celebrated, and loved by those that call you mom.
Happy Mother's Day to you guys as well.
You guys too.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.